Welcome to the CryptoNest. All right, so Solana, someone asked me if I could do Solana, and I actually have extra time today, so let's do that. And yeah, it's true. Solana is it's been very a long time I didn't do any update. And yes, full disclosure, I do have Solana. All right, so as you can see, as usual, it's a little bit messy. Now, let me take my pen. All right, so we have a wave 1 and wave 2. This is a long-term view, right? Now, I believe we work this cycle on the third wave. I don't believe we're going to work into this fifth wave now. It's going to be for the next cycle. I'm still undecided if, let me double check here. Okay, so if we zoom in, okay, if wave 1 and 2 in white, that's done, deal done. Zoom in a little bit more. If I do some micro counting, you can see that, okay, fine. For the yellow count, we have a wave 1 and a wave 2. We even have 5 way up for this third wave in yellow. The dilemma now is, for the fourth wave in yellow, was this an A, B, and a C, a very ugly one, or, you know, this was an A, B, C for the A in blue. This was again an A, B, C for the B in blue, and now we're going lower. Let me double check here. So let's zoom in and check for this C wave in here. So let me go on the 4 hours. All right, so 4 hours, top of the B wave. It looks like we're doing diagonals. So let me take back the brush. So we have an A, a B, and a C. I count this as a wave 1 in orange, wave 2, and again an A, a B, and a C. And I count this as a third wave in orange. Now this is very messy. Not even sure this fourth wave is finished. And this would be maybe working out even more. Let me do a fib retracement for this allegedly fourth wave. So from the top of the wave 2, trying to be the most accurate I can, to the end of this third wave, wave 4. So you can see that we did react to 0.236, which is okay. I can also say this was an A, a B, and a C, a messy one. Or maybe this perhaps is just the A, we're doing the B, and we're going to do the C. So it means, and it would make sense, right? Like the rest of the crypto. And then we go lower. I know, it's a little bit annoying, I agree. But we shall see. We shall see. Also, let me zoom out a little bit more because it's a little bit messy. The other idea that we need to face is that perhaps, let me go on the daily then. Can I put it? What if, well, you know, the fifth wave was here and now we're making a bigger correction for this fourth wave. It would bring us a little bit lower. So we shall see, honestly. So once again, this could be the 1, 2, third wave in a circle white wave finish. This was the A, the B, and going down to the C, and we can go even lower. The problem that I have with that, let me double check here. Okay, now I'm flying on two sides. So this blue scenario here is that this was the A, this is the B. No, we're still done, we're still done. Yeah. Okay, so all this is the A, this is the B, and this is the C. You can see we did reach the 1.618 extension, wave A, wave C. So let's see if we can hold that. If we go lower, then obviously this is not going to work. The other idea, if this is the fifth wave, then we have to say this is the A, this is the B, this is the C. But this could be also just an A wave, and then we go higher, and then we go lower. How probable that is? I would say not really probable. And I am not even sure. I'm trying to see. I mean, the worst case scenario would be that this third wave in white was here. The fourth wave, sorry about that, was here. And the fifth, we already did it. And that would give us a full 5 wave up. And the problem, well, technically not that problem, but so that it could give this scenario, so we would be ready more for a wave 2 pullback. And so now I can even put back the 0.382. You can see that even though this, well, technically, we're missing a lower low, right? Wave 1, 2, I don't know, maybe I'm miscalculating. This was the third, the fourth, and the fifth, and this is done. Now we're working for the B. For the moment, I like what my counts indicates that maybe we need to go a little bit lower, but the fibs are there. So a lot of time, maybe this impulsive movement to the downside already has a full 5 that we cannot see. I honestly, now I feel that, no, I'm going to leave it for a moment, this fifth wave, but then it's going to go and mess up a little bit things. Double check here. What would be the target? If I say this is the top of the A wave, this is the B, and this is the C. So you can see that now, if I take that scenario for this bigger A wave, so once again, just to recap, this is the scenario that we had 5 wave up. This is the A, this is the B, and now we're going lower. So it would bring the price to $42.11. I know many people don't want to hear it, but that's just a scenario. And in that case, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and would bring us to that. It just, I don't know. It's if we can have that, it does make sense, because if Bitcoin as well is doing this correction, right? It looks similar, right? So A, now we're working on to the B, and after that going to go lower. It just Solana, honestly, it would really help if we can make a really high B wave, so that when Bitcoin is going to go, I would say starting in May, to do the bigger pullback here and drag us down like everybody with itself, and reaching lower 40s, even higher 30s K levels, that Solana will have enough high to not really get annihilated like it did it in the previous cycle, but for different reasons. Let me remove, I wanted to remove that one, but looks like... All right, so yeah, this is pretty much all I wanted to share with you guys for that. So the other scenario, I'm going to put it here now. Wave 1, wave 2, and then 3, 4, 5. And then if this is the case, I'm going to put in green now. If this is the case, then yeah, the next cycle is going to be, yeah, the Solana cycle, and really skyrocket. Now, something like Solana, right? What would be a target? And now I'm just procrastinating here on let's say it goes, worst case scenario, 0.786. You know, let me be a little bit more conservative. So yeah, $1,500 for Solana, it wouldn't be impossible. Even if we go lower, worst case scenario. So I'm technically going to for this guy here. Even if we go way lower, you know, $1,000 Solana, it's still on the map. Now I'm going to remove it because this is it's a little bit a fuzz. It's a science fiction for the moment. This is going to be, I mean, next year. We're talking about, I don't know, 16 months, 20 from now. So let's focus on this part here. So once again, I want to zoom in again and see, are we going to have a reaction? Are we going to go higher? Next target 103.41 and $118. We do have the MA 200 here, MA 50, and we shall see. Honestly, we shall see how it's going to act. I just want to do, because if all this is the A wave, calculating a potential B wave level, being very conservatory here. So 118.59 would be the minimum, even though B waves are very hard to gauge. I'm going to put it here. That could be potential A, a B, and then after that a C. Going to put it in red, and nasty correction. So yeah, this could be the A, the B, and now we're working to the C wave. Ideally, you know, A, B, C for the A, then we do a B, and then ideally even 5-way up. This could be an area where I would consider to once again take profits or reduce my my investment and prepare for the next leg down. Anyway, that's my view. I don't know if you agree. This is my second cycle with Bitcoin and crypto. First cycle, I really got, the one I screwed, but you know, I left all the profits in because, well, it's for sure FTX happened and escalated things. Second cycle, I was less shy to take profits, and yeah, it's always the dilemma: should I take profits, but then I'm going to miss out on the higher high? But then when it goes lower and reverses on you, and then you think this is just a pullback, but then yeah, it's the bigger pullback, and you didn't take profits because you were hoping that it was going higher. Then you know, it's just money that you lose on the table, that you leave on the table, and then they just shrink. So this time I don't mind. I'm really not shy to take profits. I don't feel guilty. I don't feel stupid, and I'm preparing for the bigger picture for November, December, where we're going to have a lot of deals, and I want to have cash flow for a Black Friday or a Boxing Day or whatever. And when everybody is going to say crypto is dead, is done, then it's time to start to get in. Alright, so hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully it was helpful. And have a good day. So please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And have a good day. Bye.